right, let's jump into the unboxing of the Huawei Pura 90 Pro and Pura 90 Pro Max. And first things first, we've got to check out this orange sea color everyone's talking about. So we've got two devices here. The Pro Max version comes with 16 gig RAM and 512 gig storage in the orange sea color, while the regular Pro version has 12 gig RAM and 512 gig storage in the orange soda finish. Let's start by opening up the Pro Max.
A quick shout to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
Just pull the tab and wow, you can already see that color peeking through the packaging. That looks stunning. Seriously, this color is something else. This is what Huawei calls orange sea. So what does that actually mean? It's inspired by a beach sunset. If you've ever watched the sun go down by the ocean, you'll recognize this instantly. The warm orange glow near the horizon and the cooler blue tones higher up in the sky. That exact vibe is reflected here. At the bottom, you've got this rich, deep orange, which gradually fades into a lighter orange, then almost a soft white orange, and finally transitions into a bluish tone near the top. The orange is definitely more dominant, while the blue is subtle, but the gradient is smooth and really eye-catching. And it's not just limited to the back panel. The entire back carries this gradient effect. Even the camera module follows the same design. It starts with a hint of orange and shifts slightly towards blue as you move upward. That attention to detail is impressive. Now here's something even more interesting, the frame. The aluminum alloy frame itself has a gradient finish. That's not something you see every day. It starts with orange at the bottom, transitions through lighter shades, and blends into blue toward the top, perfectly matching the back. The whole frame wraps around in this gradient ring, flowing from orange to blue and back again. So honestly, how would you rate this orange sea design on a scale of 1 to 5? It definitely stands out. Now, this isn't the only color option. The Pro Max actually comes in 5 different colors, and 4 of them feature gradient designs. There's Radiant Purple, which shifts from purple at the top down into pink, white, and a hint of yellow. Then there's Emerald Lake, blending green into a silvery white tone. Chen Shi Jin goes from white at the top into a golden shade at the bottom. And finally, there's Keystone Black, which is a solid black finish. No gradient, just a clean, classic look, although lighting can sometimes give it a slightly lighter appearance. All 4 gradient options are inspired by natural scenery. You can really see it once you think about it. Orange Sea captures that beach sunset, while Radiant Purple feels more like a city sunset vibe. It actually reminds me of the ending scene from La La Land, with those dreamy purple and golden tones. Chen Shi Jin represents early morning light just before sunrise, where the sky is pale and the horizon glows gold. And Emerald Lake gives you that aerial view of green water next to white sand, like something you'd see on a relaxing vacation. Personally, Orange Sea is my favorite. I'm a sucker for beach sunsets. Now, flipping to the front, there's a protective layer on the screen. Let's peel that off. Once you remove it, you'll notice something different. There's actually no pre-applied screen protector this time. Previous Huawei phones usually came with one, but here it's just the bare display. Why the change? Well, Huawei has upgraded the strength of the tempered glass on the Pura 90 Pro Max. I'll get into the details of that a bit later. For now, let's power it on. While it boots up, let's check out what's inside the box. Opening this section, you'll find the accessory box. Inside is the SIM ejector tool, a quick start guide, and a clear hard case. Once you snap the case onto the phone, that orange-blue gradient back really pops even more. Below that is the charging setup, a 100-watt fast charger along with the cable. During setup, you'll notice options for both a physical SIM card and eSIM. There's even a QR code and a plus sign indicating eSIM support. This means you can use 2 physical SIMs, 2 eSIMs, or mix one of each depending on your needs. All right, now let's move on to the Pura 90 Pro. Same process. Pull the tab and open it up. And wow, this one is in the orange soda color. It has a completely different feel. The back has a frosted finish, with a gradient that goes from a darker orange at the top to a lighter orange and then into a golden tone at the bottom. It almost looks like a soft matte glass texture. But interestingly, the camera module is glossy and reflective, creating a nice contrast against the frosted back. The side frame is also aluminum alloy, but instead of a gradient, it has a uniform tone, kind of a copper or light orange shade, with a slightly transparent coating that gives it a polished, almost glazed look. The texture feels premium even without the gradient effect. So what do you think about this orange soda finish? On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate its real-life look? Let me know what you'd give it.
Now, apart from this orange soda version, the Pura 90 Pro actually comes in 4 different color options. Alongside this 3-fruit black variant, the other 3 are designed with gradient finishes. Take the pink guava option, for example. It features a 3-tone gradient that really does resemble the color of guava. At the top, you've got pink, which blends into yellow in the middle, then transitions into green at the bottom, with even a slight hint of blue in there. Then there's coconut white. Even though it looks like a simple white at first glance, it actually has a subtle gradient effect. The upper part is clean white, while the lower section gently shifts to a faint pink tone. Lastly, the 3-fruit black is the only non-gradient option here. It has a grayish black appearance, not a deep, pure black, but more of a muted, smoky tone. What's interesting is that all 4 color options for the Pura 90 Pro are inspired by soda drinks. When you look at the names like pink guava, orange soda, and coconut white, they all feel like those colorful beverages you'd grab at the beach. You know those layered drinks with vibrant colors that just look refreshing? That's exactly the kind of vibe they're going for. So while the Pura 90 Pro Max focuses on gradient designs inspired by natural landscapes, the Pura 90 Pro leans into this soda-inspired aesthetic. Both styles still tie back to that vacation theme. One captures scenic views, and the other captures those fun, refreshing drinks you'd enjoy while relaxing. Personally, I really like this kind of gradient design. It gives off a calm, laid-back feeling, and the whole concept just works visually. While the phone is powering on, let's quickly check out the accessories. Inside the box, you'll find the accessory kit, the SIM ejector tool, and a clear hard case. Once you put the case on, that's how it looks, but honestly, I feel like the phone looks better without it. A matte case might actually suit it more. Moving on to the charger, this one is different from the Pro Max. Instead of a 100-watt adapter, you get a 66-watt charger here. It has a non-foldable plug and uses a USB-C to USB-C cable. It's also more compact compared to the Pro Max charger. During the setup process of the Pura 90 Pro, you won't find an option to add an eSIM directly. You'll only see SIM management for physical cards. On the other hand, the Pro Max includes an eSIM QR code option, which means only the Pro Max supports eSIM, not the standard Pro version. Now let's talk about one of the biggest upgrades on the Pro Max, the new Kunlun glass. This is an anti-reflective, scratch-resistant version of Kunlun glass, and the major improvement here is its significantly enhanced anti-reflection capability. When you look at the display, the blacks appear incredibly deep, almost pure black. To really see the difference, compare it with the previous generation. For example, if you place it next to the Pura 80, you'll notice that one screen looks slightly gray, while this one looks truly black. At certain angles, the difference becomes even clearer. The older screen reflects more light and appears whitish, while the new one reflects less and even has a slightly bluish tint. Overall, reflections are much dimmer on the new display. In fact, this updated Kunlun glass reduces reflections by about 70% compared to the second-generation version. If you look at reflections closely, like seeing your face on the screen, it's very noticeable. On the older model, your reflection is quite visible, but on the Pro Max, it almost disappears into the dark screen. This difference becomes even more obvious when viewing darker content or using the phone outdoors under sunlight. The reduced reflection really makes a big impact. As for fingerprint resistance, this screen is said to be 200% better than the previous generation. After touching the screen for a while, you can see that it handles smudges much better. Durability has also been improved. Compared to regular glass, this one offers 25 times better drop resistance and 16 times better scratch resistance. That's why Huawei feels confident enough to skip the factory-applied screen protector this time. Once you remove the initial protective film, you're left with just the bare display. Now let's take a look at the lens extender kit for the Pura 90 Pro Max, made by Ironhead. Inside the box, you get the case for attaching the extender, along with a bracket that opens up and matches the phone's triangular camera design. The upper part has a textured finish, and below that you'll find the manual, a soft case, a leather lens pouch, and a lanyard. Here's the extender itself. It offers 3.33 magnification. There's also a mount that attaches to the phone case, along with a clip system and an adapter ring. The clips snap into place securely, and once you press and lock them, everything stays firmly attached. You also get a camera grip that connects to the back of the case. It locks in using small round clips and a spring mechanism. Once aligned and pushed into place, it holds securely. To remove it, you just press the release and slide it off. You also get a tripod mount with a 4.66mm socket, so you can easily attach it to a tripod. Now let's install everything. First, attach the phone to the case, then the teleconverter lens goes directly onto the telephoto camera. Before placing it, open the rotating clip, fit it in, press it down, and rotate to lock it. Once it's secured, it won't come off easily. After installation, the whole setup looks quite impressive, and the telephoto enhancement should be noticeable. Using it feels very similar to handling a camera. Speaking of imaging, one of the standout features of the Pura 90 Pro Max is its front telephoto lens. This is a 200-megapixel large sensor with an RYYB setup designed to capture distant subjects with excellent clarity. It allows for multiple composition options and works even better with the teleconverter lens, which significantly boosts zoom performance. We'll dive deeper into the camera performance and AI imaging features in a dedicated review later. And that wraps up this unboxing of the Pura 90 series, including the Pro Max and the lens extender kit. The base price of the Pura 90 Pro Max starts at 6,499 yuan in China, which is roughly £705 in the UK and about $953 in the US. So, after watching this unboxing, what do you think about the Pura 90 series? Would you consider buying it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.